Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your AEW Collision Event Center Wrestling Report. Now, here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everybody, and good morning. This is another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And it's episode 1542. How's it going, everybody? Everyone's having a wonderful day. Wonderful morning. Man. This weekend's almost over. Thank God. You know. I do apologize for all the stuff that I posted on my socials as of late. And it's been a rough weekend for me. And, everything else in between, man. It's been crazy. But the nightmare's almost over, so to speak. So I'm just hoping that despite all that, I had a good time at the Wellness City Festival so far. Today is the final day. I will be going and attending, and hopefully some more Falls Count Anywhere matches and 6 o'clock show for New England Ring Gladiators. It's going to be all steel cage matches, so it's cage aggression, as they say. I think that's what they call it. So it's really looking forward to it. Excuse my voice. Has been trying to use my inside voice a little bit more, and I think as I get older, it seems like my voice gets deeper and all. So it's like, hey, how you doing? You know, it's like Barry White. A couple of see what I mean? A couple of deaths I want to address. One was Dr. Ruth Westheimer, who was the sex expert back in the 80s. And she ended up passing away at the age of 96. And then fitness guru, one of the most highly energetic celebrities in the 80s and 90s, was none other than the legendary Richard Simmons. He passed away at the age of 76. So rest in peace to both. And condolences and prayers go out to their families and fans and friends as well. Rest in peace, Dr. Ruth and Richard Simmons. If I had a favorite Richard Simmons moment, whose line is it anyway? Look it up. I'll guarantee you. You'll laugh your butt off. It was one of the funniest scenes ever. I could not stop laughing. It was that hilarious. So, anyways, I want to talk about what happened last night in AEW Collision, as you know. Came home just in time to watch the whole thing, actually. So, when I go to the Wellness City Festival for the afternoon and into the evening, I'm probably going to relax a little bit and have some fun. So, so with that, I'm going to clean this room, too. I'm going to do everything before I go to church and all that good stuff. Anyways, I kicked off with an international flavored matchup. It's England versus Japan in this one. Tommy Billington, the nephew of the original Dynamite Kid, he goes by that name now to honor his uncle, went up against a member of Don Callis' family from Japan, Konosuke Takeshita. Don Callis obviously was joining on commentary. and Konosuke Takeshita, heck of a matchup between these two, but Takeshita ended up winning the matchup in a hard-fought match. And then Don Callis comes in the ring and said, hey, you know, he was trying to show a little respect, which there's nothing wrong with that. Although he was trying to, because he said that Tom Billington did a great job, and he decided to recruit him for the Don Callis family. And then he goes to shake Tom Billington's hand, and then Tom Billington knows what kind of a snake in the grass Don Callis can be, and basically turned him down, basically saying, kiss my butt. He said the other word, but I'm trying to keep things clean here, but holy mackerel. Anyways. Alright, so Don Callis slaps him across the face. Billington grabbed him, and then Konosuke Takeshita jumped him, and then Kyle Fletcher joined in, until FTR came to Billington and said, FTR probably studied up on their tag team history, knowing about the British Bulldogs and how, legends they were. And Cash Wheeler ended up having a new look. He shaved his beard, which I was kind of shocked that he would do that. But they came to his aid. Now, the Bang Bang Gang, in trios action, the Bang Bang Gang versus the team of Michael Allen, Richard Clark, a.k.a. Mark, London Lightning, and Sean Moore. The Bang Bang Gang come out and stuff. Now, as you know, the front office is not recognizing Juice Robinson as 1/3 of the trio's champions. So they addressed that, the Bang Bang, after the matchup, but then Chris Bethania say they're stripped of the titles. The Patriarchy comes out and demands the titles be handed to them. And Chris Bethania says, no. A match between these two teams, winners will be the Unified World Trios champions. And then Austin Gunn says, hey, let's do it right now. But Christian says, it's on my time, not yours. And then the House of Black addresses rebuilding. I don't know if they got Buddy Matthews out and somebody else coming in. I know Julia Hart's still hurt. I don't know when she's going to come back. Right now, it's just Malachi Black and Brody King. We'll see. We don't know what's going on in the House of Black. Only Malachi knows, but Black knows what's up. And then Jeff Jarrett, in the post-interview, Lexi Nair talked about the Owen Hart tournament. And Dr. Martha Hart and one of Owen's kids, one of her kids, OG, were there, and they said it was very, very meaningful that Jeff Jarrett did enter the Owen Hart tournament, and then OG said, I first met you, you're my dad's tag team partner, he says to Jeff Jarrett. And I thought that this is crazy, and it meant a lot to me that you decided to participate in the tournament. That's what OG said. OG said, Jeff Jarrett, which I thought was really, really, really nice, really cool, a beautiful moment, And then they get the number one contenders match for the Ring of Honor World Title. Dalton Castle will be accompanied by the Outrunners, it seems like, Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd, going up against Roderick Strong. And then Roderick Strong addresses wins the matchup, actually. And then Mark Briscoe addresses Blood and Guts, and he says he's ready for it. And he says he's also ready for Roderick Strong. He says no, even though he was given a day off, he says no days off here in Sandy Fork. They wrestled. So there's that. Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander interviewed by Lexi Nair about Willow Nightingale. Says up to no good. By the way, Willow Nightingale, congratulations to her. When Stephanie Vakir signed with the WWE, she was stripped of the CMLL Women's Championship and the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. In a triple threat match, Willow Nightingale beat Viva Van and another competitor to become the new CMLL Women's Champion, and once again, she's a two-time New Japan Strong Women's Champion. Congratulations to Willow Nightingale. And it seems like Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander, well, they did their part. I don't know what they're complaining about. They cost Willow Nightingale the match against Mariah May, which I still can't believe that happened. Nyla Rose took on Ava Lawless, and Nyla Rose ended up winning that match, and a little bit more in that situation. Top Flight, the Martin brothers, Dante and Darius, took on with Action Andretti, took on the team of Lee Moriarty and Anthony Ogogo of the Shane Taylor Promotions. Top Flight won the matchup, but Shane Taylor jumped a Top Flight member, and then Action Andretti got involved, and then Shane Taylor Promotions left Top Flight and Action Andretti laying. Lexi Nair interviewed Deonna Purrazzo, and she says, And then they were talking about Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa interrupted Purrazzo. They got in each other's face, started yelling at each other in Spanish because Purrazzo knows a little bit of Spanish. So there's that. Lexi Nair interviewed Nyla Rose, and Nyla Rose says that she addresses Mercedes Moné's open challenge to anybody but Dr. Britt Baker. And then Nyla, funny. She goes, "Hey, I'm no dentist, but I haven't driven a Mercedes, but we wanted to crash or wreck one." So I was like, "Oh, Mercedes Moné in trouble." So Harley Cameron, oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. Mercedes Moné is the new Japan Strong Women's Champion. What am I thinking? What title did... I gotta look this up. Give me a second, guys. It's been... Alright. I'm gonna look up, Yeah, she is a CML women's world champion. She is a CML. Unless she won the, unless she won the CML. Ah, shoot. Oh. Give me a second here. Oh, wait, okay, she... Yeah, so... Oh, no, she got the CML... She's the CML... Yeah, that's the only time... I forgot Mercedes Moné has the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. Man, I am such an idiot sometimes. Anyways, let's continue on. Harley Cameron, one of my favorite ladies from AEW, gorgeous as took on probably one of the fastest rising young ladies in the women's division, Sky Blue, and Sky Blue picked up the victory via submission, despite the fact that Saraya tried to get involved but didn't work at all. And then afterwards, she addresses the women's division and calls out Hikaru Shida. And he's Sky Blue, he's trying to make her move. If I were Mercedes Moné, I'd watch my back. But then Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly, who formed a conglomerate with Mark Briscoe, took on Matt Taven and Mike Bennett of the Undisputed Kingdom. Roderick Strong joins on commentary. And then during the matchup, Tomohiro Ishii fights with Roderick Strong while Trent Beretta attacked Orange Cassidy during the matchup. And the Undisputed Kingdom wins the matchup. And then it ended with Trent Beretta trying to attack O'Reilly, but the UK stops him. But then Cassidy hits Beretta with a wrench. But then he's about to continue going after the UK, the Undisputed Kingdom. But O'Reilly says, it's okay, it's alright, they're good. But then as they got out of the ring, Taven and Bennett got double clothesline by Tomohiro Ishii. Well, that's it for episode 1542 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. As you know, the next episode will be the Roadside Shenanigans, number 9 of the... it could have been number 10, but I did not attend the fireworks this year. So that's the downside of it. Because of the Rant and Rave podcast, I was committed to doing that. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.